Hi there, and welcome to the Clear Skin Essentials, and I'm your host, Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite salad recipes, and it's a cucumber salad. It's cucumber, avocado, and cumin, and this is actually a great salad to be eating to clear up your skin. Because the main thing is that you got to be eating fresh, real food all the time in order to get healthy and in order for your body to heal your skin. And this salad in particular has so many skin beautifying ingredients in it that it's a great salad to definitely bring into your regular diet. So let's just jump in and I'm going to show you how to make this salad. Let's first go through the ingredients. So the central ingredient is cucumber. English cucumber is the best for this type of salad. You also need either grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes. You'll need fresh cilantro or fresh coriander, green onions, or otherwise known as scallions, avocado, a ripe avocado, lime, and you'll need salt and you'll need cumin powder. Before we get started, I just want to make sure all the ingredients are cleaned and rinsed. Okay, so go ahead and clean everything off. And the first thing we're going to start with is the cucumber. So what we want to do is we're going to peel the cucumber and then we're going to remove the seeds. And here's our cucumber. It's been peeled and we're going to just discard the skin. Now you're going to take a big knife and you're going to just trim off the ends here. And you're going to slice through the center of the cucumber. Just like that. And then, if you've got a tiny spoon, a smaller spoon is easier, but a regular spoon will work as well. What you're going to do is you're going to remove the seeds of the cucumber just by gently going down the cucumber, such as this. And we'll just discard the seeds as removing it. And the reason why I discard the seeds is because I find that when you leave the seeds in a cucumber salad especially, is that it becomes very watery and it kind of dilutes the taste. So it just tastes a lot richer if you remove the seeds. And I'll just show you how I slice the cucumber. So you're thinly slicing it along very quickly. And here you go. See, the slices are quite thin. And then we'll toss all this into the mixing bowl. And then next up, we'll start slicing up the green onions or the scallions. So the green onions I have here from Bali, they're a lot bigger than what you would get in Europe or North America, but similar in taste. These are green onions, otherwise known as scallions. And you pretty much want to be chopping it up, I would say up to the light green. The darker green tends to be a lot thicker and more fibrous and not always so enjoyable to eat, especially in a salad. So you're just pretty much chopping up to here. And what you would do is just thinly slice each of the onions. And I would do two green onions, 2 scallions. And you can always save the darker part for a soup stock or something like that, or in your cooking. And then you would add this as well into your mixing bowl with the cucumber and the rest of the ingredients you're going to be preparing. Next, we're going to slice up some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. And I would say for a salad like this, you can slice up either 10 to 15 cherry tomatoes, depending on how much you want. And you're just going to thinly slice it. And here's all the tomatoes all sliced up. And we'll add them into the mixing bowl with the cucumber and the green onions. Next up, we have the fresh cilantro or fresh coriander. Always make sure that this is very well rinsed, okay? You don't want any sand or dirt or any kind of yucky particles in your food. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna slice off the roots over here, And this too, you can save for a soup stock. It's delicious. And what we're gonna do is, mainly we want to be thinly chopping up the green leafy herbs, okay, the green leafy part, not so much the stalks at the very end. So if you like, you can actually remove these stalks as well and just discard them or save them for a soup stock. And what we're going to be doing is just chopping up all this green leafy cilantro. And so what I like to do is wrap it up kind of tightly together, and then I also finely chop it up. And here we go. And I would say this is the equivalent of about, I would say, 1/4 cup of chopped fresh cilantro or coriander, and then we add that as well into our mixing bowl. And then lastly, we have our avocado. In this salad, I would say 1/4 of avocado is pretty good, or you can even use 1/2 of an avocado. It depends how filling you want the salad. And all you would do is just slice the avocado in half. Over here. And what we would do is you would have your knife and you would just cut down. You're not cutting through the skin or anything, just through the flesh, just so that you're kind of dicing it. And then you would take your spoon and you would scoop it out, and you would put that as well into the mixing bowl with the rest of the salad ingredients. So I have the mixing bowl over here, and I would just scoop out the avocado. I'm using 1/2 of an avocado. And then we're going to get our cumin. This is 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and we're going to sprinkle that on. And then we've got 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt, and you're going to sprinkle that on as well. And then lastly, we have our lime. And I would say for this recipe, just 1/2 a lime, just this portion right over here, that is adequate. And what you're going to do is you're just going to squeeze the lime juice, and then you can either mix the salad with your hands or using a fork. And so if you were to use a fork, all you do is take the fork and you would mash in the avocado. I find using my hands to be a lot better. It just kind of really massages the avocado into the cucumber and into the tomato, and just kind of mixes up all the juices. But for the sake of today's video, I'll just show you how to do it with a fork. And so pretty much you're using the fork to kind of just mash everything down until everything is beautifully mixed. And then here is the salad. And here is our beautiful salad. Look at that. I can't wait to just jump in and try it. Delicious. This is my absolute favorite salad. And what I just want to mention to everyone too is that I've listed out the ingredients plus all the measurements, everything, and I've put the recipe on today's blog post at theclearSkinEssentials.com. So I'll put the link below so you can go to that, so everything's written out for you. And I would say this recipe itself it's good for 1 or 2 people. I myself can eat the whole salad in one sitting, but I know a lot of people might prefer to have it kind of as a side salad or to share it with someone, and you can do that as well. So highly recommend that you start eating a salad like this, because it is delicious and it's different than your regular green salad. All right, everyone, so wishing you a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.